So I wanted to super quickly show off a new feature that we added to the self-healing CI part of NX, which is the ability to apply fixes locally. Because sometimes you see the fix being proposed, but it's kind of like 90% there and you want to tweak some other things before you then push it to your PR. So rather than having the agent automatically push it there, you want to adjust some things there. So here I have, for instance, a PR that failed. You can see it here. There's some build tasks failing. And as usual, you will see that NX Cloud comment, which basically tells you or informs you about the failed CI and what exactly failed and shows you the fix that it applies. So in this case, it's a very simple, silly mistakes, like there's the extension here missing, which would fix the thing. Now you can obviously, in this case, you're pretty certain this is right, just apply the fix and go ahead. But just to show you, what you can also do is apply fix locally. Now you can either click here, or you can also go to View Interactive Diff, which will open up the NX Cloud Run and again show you the more kind of richer diff experience here. Now in this case, we just have one file, but like if you have multiple files, this is a pretty much GitHub-like diff viewer, which would show you all the different files so you can inspect them individually. But apart from that, again, here you have to apply changes and reject changes, and we have this edit changes locally. And before we hit that, I want to show you another thing, because you can do the same thing also in your IDE, because maybe you get a notification, which would then open up the actual run. And so here, for instance, let me open it up manually. This is the exact same fix, but integrated with NX Console in Cursor in this case. And here as well, you see the usual apply fixes and reject, but you also see this apply fix locally. Now hitting it here would directly obviously work in the IDE here to check it out. But let me also show you what happens if you do it on a web view. So in a web view, if you hit edit changes locally, you see this command, which you can just run, copy and paste and run in your IDE, which will then retrieve the fix and apply it locally. But you can also just hit one of these buttons. So in this case, I'm using Cursor. I might see this on my web browser. I'm like, oh yeah, let me just go and check this out. Now I open this. Obviously need to confirm here that I can run this fix. Let me close some of the windows. Now the cool part here is you can see it says, oh, wait a second, you're currently on main, which is obviously a common thing, right? It's not that I'm waiting until my PR finishes and then I see it and I'm still on the same branch locally. No, you usually probably do something else, right? You are on a different branch, you check out other things, you work on a new feature maybe. And so before we actually apply the fix, we check whether you are on the actual branch. And if we kind of can find a matching branch, we immediately propose here to update that. And so you can say, yeah, true, let's jump there. And so what happens is it goes, checks out that branch, and then it applies the fix locally. And so if I now go here, you can see here the fix has been applied. It added the extension here. And so with that, I can now obviously work on this. It's just like a local change and push it up to my PR. That's it. Hope this was useful. Again, like and subscribe as always. Check out also Self-Healing CI. You can use it on the free hobby plan with NX Cloud. So you can play around with it on your existing project and let us know what you think, what works, what doesn't, so we can improve the feature for you all. Have a nice day. See you all in the next one.